Hi students, good morning. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe there. Okay, so have you had your breakfast? Okay, very good. So eat the foods in the proper time and drink water. You want to drink plenty of water, isn't it? It's for your health, better health. If you want better health, better body and better mind, you want to eat and drink foods, okay, in the proper times. So what we discussed in our previous class, what are the things? Yes, we are discussing about the story, isn't it? What is that story? Yes, the island. Did you enjoy that story? Have you got an idea about that section? Yes, I know you got a clear idea about that story because we are lots of things we are discussed in our previous class. Okay, so today we are discussing the next page of our story, that is here you can see the picture of that story. So what is the major heading of our story? What is the major theme? Yes, it is the mirror. Mirror is the important and central thing of our story. So today we are discussing the second page, the page number 9. Okay, the page number 9. We have to know what happened here. Okay. First, I will read the portion. You just listen carefully. Father comes alive. One day, the fisherman was walking along the seashore. After the death of his father, it was for the first time he was going out. Oh, my father, how loving he was, he thought. Never can I see him again. Suddenly, a flash of light fell on his eyes. Something shining was lying on the sand. He picked it up and looked at it. He had never seen such a thing before. He saw a face in it. He was scared. He threw it away. But after a while, he walked towards it again. He picked it up and saw the face in it again. So here you can see the picture of the father comes alive. So let's explain what happened here. One day, the fisherman was walking along the seashore. Okay, fisherman is walking along the seashore. After the death of his father, it was for the best. So the first time he was going out. So after the death of fisherman's father, he is the first time coming out of his house. Oh, my father, how loving he was, he thought. Our fisherman, he thought that how loving his father was. Never can I see him again. He thinking that can I see him again? Suddenly, a flash of light fell on his eyes. Suddenly, a flash of light fell on his eyes. Something shining was lying on the sand. Something which is lying on the sand, which is shining, very much shining and lying on the sand. He picked it up and looked at it. Okay, so our fisherman, he's picked it up and just looking. He had never seen such a thing before. You know, our fisherman, he's never seen such thing before. He saw and a face in it. He just looked into the mirror and just see a face. He was totally scared. He was totally feared. Scared which means fearing. He threw it away. You know, our fisherman, he threw it away. But after a while, he walked towards it again. After some time, he walked towards our mirror and picked it up and saw the face in it again. And he's again picked the mirror and just saw his face. Here you can see the picture of our fisherman is looking into the mirror. He never seen his own face before. You know, our fisherman is never see his face before. He thought it was his father's face. He just thought that it may be his father's face. He was very happy. He just thinking that it is his father's face. So that's why he is very happy. He thanked God for sending his father's picture. It's very humorous, isn't it? So our fisherman is thanks to God. Because of what? He thanks to God for sending his father's picture. He smiled at the picture. Our fisherman is smiled. And what is surprise? He smiled back. You know, our fisherman didn't see any mirror before that, isn't it? That's why he's totally surprised and wondered. You know, so when he see his face in that mirror, he think that it is his father's face. Okay, so he just smiled into the mirror. So the mirror is smiled returned back. Our fisherman is very much happy with this. He think that it is his father. Then we are moving to the next page, page number 10. So here you can see what happens in the 10th page. He turned the mirror to see if his father was behind it, but he could not see anyone. Once more he turned it to his face. "Oh, my loving father," he spoke to his father. His father's lips moved, but he not heard anything. He became sad. He cried. His father too seemed to cry. He held the mirror close to his heart and went home. Okay, so he just turned the mirror. He just actually is looking into the mirror. No, he turned the mirror. For what? Yes, he want to know his father is behind it. But he could not see him. Once more he turned to his face. Then once more he turned the mirror to his face. "Oh, my loving father." So he thinks that it is his father. He spoke to his father, and our fisherman is looking into the mirror and spoke to his father. His father's lips moved. Actually, you know, the father's lips are moved, but he can't hear any voice. He became sad. So our fisherman is very sad. He cried. Fisherman is crying. His father too seemed to cry, and his father also cried. He held the mirror close to his heart and went home. Then he just held the mirror and take it close to his heart. You know, close to his heart and went home. Okay, so what we are discussing in this section? So today we are discussed about the fisherman and a small experience. When he walking into the seashore, he took a mirror, you know, and looked into his face, and he thought that it is his father. Actually, they don't have this kind of things, the mirror or any kind of social medias, isn't it? So our fisherman is totally wondered. He thought that it is his father, so he's talking towards his father, you know, and take the mirror to close to his heart and went on to his home. That has happened in our small section, isn't it? Did you enjoy this? So today you have one activity. So you do one thing, try to answer the questions. There you can see 3 questions, isn't it? There you can see 3 questions in the textbook. So you have to answer those 3 questions. Okay, so it is simple activity. Take your notebook and write down the questions and try to answer these 3 questions. Okay, so can you follow me, all of you? Okay, alright, very good. I think did you enjoy this class? Yeah, very good. So you all are trying to observe what I am saying and then listen carefully. Then only you can understand what I am saying. Okay, is it okay? Are you okay with me? Okay, alright. So today we are discussing this much portions. I think you got an idea about what is happened in the story. Okay, did you enjoy this? Okay, alright, very good. So, shall we wind up this section? Yeah, okay. So today we are discussing this much portion. The latest section we have to discuss in the next class. Okay. So thank you all of you. Thank you so much. Tada. See you in the next class.